Okay, so let's implement some gravity because at the moment, if we run our game, it just moves left and right, doesn't fall towards the block. So let's create a new block called simulate gravity. And if you recall from last lab, and this is going to go in here. If you recall from last lab, simulating gravity requires two variables. One is the gravitational force, the gravitational acceleration, and the other is the velocity at which you're going down. So we need two variables. I've created them already, but let's delete them. Make a variable, gravity. Make a variable, fall speed. And just like the run speed, we'll initialize these variables in our start routine. So set the fall speed and set the gravity. So gravity, we will start it off as -1, and the fall speed will be 0 because by default the block is not falling. So when we simulate gravity, what are we doing? Well, we're going to be changing y by the fall speed. So if we go to motion, change y by 10. Oop, notice how it flies off. Let's make it the fall speed. Okay, drag this back over here. And now we need to determine: should we increase the fall speed, or should we decrease it? So we need an if-else statement. So let's go to control. If something, then something. Well, when is it we're going to increase the gravity? It's going to be when it's not touching the block. So it's going to be if we're touching the block, then basically do nothing. If otherwise, we're going to have the block fall. We're going to increase the fall speed. So go to sensing, touching, platform. So at the moment, let's just do nothing. And here we will go to here, and we're going to change the fall speed, not by 1, but by gravity. Let's see. Oh, and notice how it falls down now. Well, if it's touching the platform, we are not falling anymore. So we want to set the fall speed to 0. So let's drag this guy back up. And boom. Notice how he's sticking a little bit into the platform, which is okay, but we can fix that by adding a little touch. Let's have him. When you hit the bottom, you kind of bounce up, right? So let's instead of simply landing hard and stopping, we'll have him bounce a little bit. And let's see. So we'll change the fall speed to 0, and we'll change y. Change y by. So notice how he's bouncing up and down now. Operators. We're going to say 0 minus the fall speed. So however hard he lands, he's going to bounce a little harder. So see, oop, that didn't work. Not very impressive. Yeah. Oh, because this should go on top here. Oops. So there was a little bit of a bounce up. You can play with that. We'll fix that bug, the bug where it doesn't work the second time, in the next video.